Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue podcast. I am finally here, ready to watch the first trailer for Supergirl. I'm so late because I was out partying, of course, but I'm ready to watch this. I'm so invested in the story. I love the book. We'll talk about that. But yeah, I just really want to take a look at this first trailer, this first look at this upcoming film. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the first film of Superman, and I know that this is its own standalone thing, but it's all being done in the same universe by a lot of the same people. So yeah, I want to see, is the tone consistent? Does this build the universe? Also, how this stands alone. We'll talk about the book. We'll talk about the comic, all that stuff. But first, let me switch out of my from my cool glasses like Kara to my regular glasses so I can actually see this trailer, and then we'll get into it. All right, here we go. Let's go take a look at the trailer for Supergirl. All right, we got it loaded up. If so, I haven't seen this. I'll talk about that in a second. Let's just watch it. I'm very excited to watch it. This is my first watch of this. All right, we see Good Boy Crypto. See a lot of retro tech. Come on, Crypto.
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Hi, car Zor-El.
It's like an intergalactic bus stop.
Clear. The 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe. It's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Tom didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind.
Oh, I like that shot in space. Uh-oh.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
What Superman like?
Ooh, we got a little teaser of Lobo.
And I see the truth.
Wow. Oh, I love that they put, of course, they want you. I want you to read the comic. They want you to read the comics. You should go read the comics. Oh man, so much to talk about. All right, first of all, this is the first time I've seen this trailer. I had to be an adult and go to work, and I knew that this was going to come out right in the middle of the day. And I didn't want to watch anything until I was able to watch it live on the channel with everyone here. So I really like the trailer. We're definitely gonna watch it again in just a minute, but let's talk about some stuff. But first, I want to see what information do we have here in the description of all this. All right, Supergirl, DC Studios' newest film feature to the big screen, will be in theaters nationwide this summer from Warner Brothers Pictures, with Millie Alcock in the dual role of Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. I mean, that's a one. I mean, it's one person, but sure. Craig Gillespie directs with a screenplay by Anna Nogueira. We're gonna look into all those names in a second as well, because I want to know, where does this film come from? Like, what's the pedigree behind this film, right? I also want to check out some of the reactions here. We're gonna go to Letterboxd as well, try to get as much information as we have out there. Let's see. When an unexpected and ruthless adversary strikes too close to home, Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl, reluctantly joins forces with an unlikely companion on an epic interstellar journey of vengeance and justice. Alcock stars alongside Matthias Schoenertz, Ridley, David Kumholtz, Emily Beckham, and Emily Beecham, and Jason Momoa. DC Studios heads Peter Safran and James Gunn produced the film based on the Supergirl comic created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. And then it's expressly based on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King and Bilquis Evely, of course. Uh, let's see. Let's take a look at some of the comments, and then we'll get into looking at the crew. Superman, Hope, Supergirl, dope. Superman has only known Earth and was raised by two nice farmers from Kansas. Supergirl, war torn flashbacks. Uh, Superman still sees his cousin when he looks at you. Do you know what I see? A danger, a threat, a child who can't control herself, who is losing herself. That is a quote from Batman from the comic books. I believe that is from Superman, Batman, Supergirl Apocalypse. I think that's what the story's called. It's from the Superman Batman series. Um, this summer, bro, it's not even Christmas. I mean, it is the upcoming summer. Glad to see Jason Momoa actually play the DC character he wanted to play this time. Yeah, we only got like the briefest of glimpses at him. Momoa born to play Lobo, but not a lot of Lobo love in the chat. Uh, let's see, Guardians of the Galaxy Kryptonian edition. I mean, that's interesting because this is neither written nor directed by James Gunn, right? It's just in the universe that he's created already. You can't fool us, Jason Momoa. We already knew. Yeah, I don't think they're hiding it. I think they've been very straightforward. Uh, the Drunken Adventures of Kara Zor-El and Crypto. That's kind of what the book is, really. So, yeah, James Gunn, another opportunity for James Gunn to flex his Spotify. I mean, maybe he has his own Spotify playlist, but I don't see why he would. Like I said, he's only producing this, so the comic ad at the end was the cherry on top for me. It is also the cherry on the top for me. I love the comic books. So let's talk about it, the comic book real quick. So as I mentioned, this is written by Tom King and Bilquis Evely. It focuses on Supergirl Kara Zor-El going off to kind of find herself, and she becomes entangled in this like fantasy type of story with swords and sandals, and she's also not at her strongest because she's been away from the yellow sun, or there's a red sun nearby. I don't remember exactly the case, so she's not at full power, and she's definitely looking for vengeance after she runs into this her companion. So that's going to be very interesting to see how they play it, how I guess how they adapt that story. um yeah, the official synopsis, which I think it's incorrect based on the trailer, while celebrating her 21st birthday, says here, but we heard her say 23, so maybe they changed that since. Kara Zor-El travels across the galaxy with her dog Crypto, during which she meets young Ruthie Mary Knoll and goes on a murderous quest for revenge. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the comic as well. So very interesting stuff. Let's take a look. So we know Millie Alcock. I mean, I know Millie Alcock from House of the Dragon, of course, but you guys may know him from other stuff. But let's take a look at the crew. I don't know Craig Gillespie. The name sounds very familiar. Oh, okay. Craig Gillespie directed I, Tonya, Cruella, Dumb Money. So I think that Craig has a lot of flair for stylized type of versions, but also interesting. Dumb Money. So Cruella's probably the most stylized version. It's also a big franchise like this. So that's kind of, but yeah, I, Tanya and Dumb Money are more like these true to life stories brought to the big screen. So that's very interesting. So we also have Anna Nogueira, who I believe wrote. She wrote. What is she right here? I don't want to see. Yeah, the director. She's writing a Teen Titans film. She's writing an untitled Wonder Woman film. And she wrote. I think she wrote some TV, and I don't know why that's not. I guess this is only films listed on Letterboxd. So we'll do some more research on Anna because I believe she had written something. Something similar or something in the hero realm to kind of get this. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay, she has written a lot of stuff here now that we're looking, but just not a lot of films themselves. So uh, let's see. She wrote on the Blacklist, Vampire Diaries. Oh, I guess not a lot of stuff. Hightown is the most recent thing from 2024, which I'm not very familiar with. But yeah, I mean, James Gunn obviously seems to have a lot of faith in her. So we'll see how that plays out. Very interested to see more of that, more of the world, and how, like I said, the adaptation. This book is super solid. Um, it's a great book by Tom King Bilquis Evely. I really love it. You should go and go to your comic shop and pre-order the compact edition. Compact edition is these little books right here, the $10 trades, and you can get the whole thing because it's based on that. So if you want to get ahead of it, you should definitely check this out. So I really like this book. I love the art inside of it. It won some awards, including being a finalist for the 2023 Hugo Award for Best Graphic Story or Comic Book. So yeah, and then of course, Bill Cazevely later on went on to win an Eisner with a different book that also she teamed up with Tom King. So highly encourage you to go ahead and pre-order this trade. It should be coming out in January at your shop. So you can either go and get the trade or just pre-order the compact edition. There's also a deluxe edition. They really reprinted this because they knew the movie was coming. So, all right, I want to get into kind of breaking down the trailer for that. I think we're gonna have to play it again. So, let's go do that, and then we'll get out of here. I really do hope that if you're watching this, let me know your thoughts about the trailer and everything here in the comments of the video or in the replay. So let's check it out. You're just getting a very straightforward reaction of me watching. Uh, there we go. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to piece together if this is Earth or not. It doesn't look like it because she can't get drunk on Earth, so she's got to be in a different planet. But she definitely has a lot of. Um, let's see if we can spot anything else. She brought some newspapers with her though. But all the snacks
You
and
managed to get
food, they
most
don't
of
look
it
like
on the
Earth
paper this
things.
time. Good job, buddy.
I wonder where she lives.
Hi, Car Zor-El.
This is a little teaser that we saw.
Hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet. Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in the day?
I wonder how much we're gonna see from
Krypton
the
didn't die in a day.
destruction of Krypton, or let's go back real quick.
They're not
I
that
really
kind.
like this. I really like this in space. Like, obviously, there's no sound because she's in space. Uh, but this is. I wonder if this is when she maybe goes to kind of recharge her powers.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
That sword becomes very important as well in the story.
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
Here we go. That's
What
okay. Well, that was kind of the best look
Superman?
we get at
What Superman?
the main man, Lobo. He looks. I mean, I can't even see him much, but he looks great. The cigar, long hair, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to fully see him realized.
What Superman?
He sees the good in everyone, and I see the truth.
Very cynical. I mean, it's. I'll talk about the difference between Superman and Supergirl in a second as well. And then read where it all began. That's right. You can check it out. Oh man, Really, go read this book. It's great. Oh, I guess you can also use the DC Infinite app. But I recommend you go check it out. There's nothing like holding this book in your hand. Uh, all right. I guess the last thing I'll touch on, because I want to emphasize this. The big difference between, and this is probably from later stories from Supergirl, the main difference between Supergirl and Superman is that in most iterations, Supergirl came to Earth. She left at the same time, or first, or each, around the same time of the destruction, because she was older than Superman, right? So she got to live in that planet. She remembers her parents, her society, all the technological advances. She remembers all that. So a big crux of the story is that because she remembers all that, Earth can never truly be her home, even as an adopted home, kind of like Superman has come to adopt this planet as his own because he's been here since he was a baby, and Supergirl doesn't have that. She has family now that she found Kal-El and the rest of the super family, but she's still always a little bit out of place, out of time. There's stories where she goes into the future because that's kind of Earth in the future is a little bit um, more like Krypton used to be with the technology and all that. So she remembers she has lost something, and I think it's very important in that scene where she mentions that Superman sees the good in everyone and she sees the truth. That's kind of what I really like about the dichotomy between these two characters, how they differ, and I think it's a great approach for this film. Whereas the Superman film gave us all this hope, it told us to look up. The Supergirl film, it looks like it's gonna tell us like there's a lot of messed up things out there. You got to look out, right? You got to look out. But I think not only look out for yourself, but look out for others, especially when you are in a position of power. So I don't know. We'll talk more about this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow book before the film comes out. So stay tuned to the channel. If you have read it, let me know about it down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Let me know what else I missed. I didn't really spot a lot of like little Easter eggs other than things from the actual book. So I don't want to just mention like, oh, that's from the book. Oh, that's from the book. The one last thing I will mention about the book, and this is something that I think they touched on in the film, in the Superman film. You see behind her, there's a red sun. Of course, the red sun causes Kryptonians to lose their powers. So that's the reason that she can get drunk, and I think whatever planet she's on now is either close enough to both a red and a yellow sun that she kind of has powers. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be as powerless as we may think, or maybe she'll lose her powers later on when if she has to go from one place to the other. Um, and that's probably why she has to take that bus, that intergalactic bus or whatever, because she once she gets to that planet, she probably can't just fly back out, um, or she would lose her powers as she's flying in. So I don't know. We'll see. Either way, this was great. I love it. It was a great way. Even though I had to wait and be a full responsible adult for most of the day, now I can come home and enjoy the things that I do love doing in my spare time, which is watching videos online, talking about comic books with everyone here. So, all right, as we get out of here, remember our survey for the end of the year still in effect. So make sure to go vote on the best stuff of 2025 before we close that out. Also, stay tuned. We have a lot more cool comic reviews, including Absolute Batman number 15 with the secret origin of the Joker, the penultimate issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, the latest issue of Transformers, and a lot more stuff like that in the channel. Come back over the weekend because we do live streams where we talk about all kinds of fun stuff. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Let me know what else you're excited for. Let me know your favorite things from 2025. And maybe let's rewatch Superman close to the movie, so we can get back into the swing of things. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.